Good morning, students. In the last class, we have seen 22nd example problem, question A. Okay. Again, we will see that 22 example problem. The friction coefficient between the blocks 0.5. Find the acceleration of each block if F is equal to A 5 newtons and B 20 newtons. This is 3 kg block. Above 2 kg block is there. This is F. Force applying on 2 kg block. Between these two coefficient of friction is there. That is given as 0.5. Mu is equal to 0.5. Here they mentioned smooth. Smooth means mu is equal to 0. First, what they are applying A. A is what? 5 newtons. Means F is equal to 5 newtons. Clear? So, what we need to understand, how this friction acts on first block and second block. This is smooth, right? Now, I am applying force on this. Clear? Body tended to move in this direction. Okay? Related to this block is going back. Going back means on this block, friction on 3 kg block, friction acts in this direction. Related to 2 kg block, 3 kg block is going back. Clear? If it is moved forward, related to 2 kg, 3 kg block is moving back. But friction acts opposite to its motion. Clear? Now, this is smallest. Take above object. This is 2 kg. Simply, there is a contact, but to understand the forces, I am writing. What is the tendency of this? This is moving in this direction. So, on this exert. These are in contact, so friction force acts in this direction. Clear? Friction on 2 kg is opposite to its motion, but friction on 3 kg is in the direction of the motion. Clear? See, whenever to find the friction on this, we need to see that. That's why the definition we mentioned relative motion. Clear? So 2 kg block, how the 2 kg block feels 3 kg block moving back when it is moved forward. Clear? Relative to 2 kg block, 3 kg is moving back, it's relative only, but it is not moved back. But relative to 2 kg, if you see the 2 kg point of view, then this will move back. So, relative motion of this 3 kg is back, so friction acts forward direction. Clear? Now, find the friction between 2 and 3 kg. F is equal to N into mu into N, right? So this is equal to mu into MA G R. How do we write? This is mg. So this normal reaction of this is acts towards down. So mu is equal, we are talking here in this contact. So 2 kg acting downwards. So friction already we taken as 0.5 or given value is 0.5 and M is 2, G is 10. Clear? So 10 Newton. Clear? So what is the maximum friction of this body? This is F. Clear? Upright force is less than the maximum friction. Understand? Clear? Upright force is less than the applied force. Then friction will become 5 newtons or 10 newtons. It will become 5 newtons. But this we calculated maximum self-adjusted force. Right? So 5 newtons is the friction. Okay. Then applied force is less than the maximum friction. Is object moves above 2 kg object, that will not move. Understand? So when we apply the force, this object will not move. But on this object, what happened? Friction is acting in the direction. This is the smooth surface. Then what happened? The total system will move. So this block will not move. We apply the force. This block will not move. Okay, friction on this block acts in the forward direction. So that what happened? Total system will move in the forward direction. Clear? Now, okay, what is the force is acting now? 10 newtons on total system. So F is equal to total mass. What is the total mass? F is equal to MA, total MV. This M represents your total mass. F, what is acting? What is the force acting? 5 newtons. Then total mass is 2 plus 3 into A. A is equal to 5 by 1 meter per second square. Clear? Understand? Now F is equal to B. B equals to F is equal to 20 newtons. F is equal to 20 newtons. Okay, what is the maximum friction between the blocks? 10 newtons. We are applying 20 newtons. Then what happened? This body will move. Now I am talking about A. For a 2 kg block. 2 kg block, what are the free body diagram? Applied force is F in this direction. Frictional force acts in this direction. Okay, this accelerate in this direction. Am I correct or not? Okay. Now, frame the equation. Which is dominating? F is dominating. F minus small f is equal to 2 into A. Okay. What is F? 20 newtons. What is the frictional force? Maximum is 10 is equal to 2 into A. Clear? Now this will be 10 is equal to 2A. A is equal to 5 meter per second square. Clear? Then about this one. What is taking this object? Friction is taking, right? So F is equal to, okay, the acceleration of this block. Clear? That is 3 into A. What is the friction? Maximum friction is acting between the blocks 10. So 10 is equal to 3A. A is equal to 10 by 3 meter per second square. Understand? So this is very important. If here friction is there, that is a different case. But they given here friction is 0. Okay. To understand free body, to understand forces have drawn like this. Actually, in the first case, what happened? This is also to understand. I have given this direction. But what is there? Only F is acting. This F pull this both the objects in the direction of F. But to understand how the force is acting on this, I have drawn this F. Okay. But second case, applied force is dominating. So F minus F 2A. So 20. Above object, 2 kg object accelerate with 5 meter per second square. But 3 kg object will accelerate 10 by 3 meter per second. See, when applied force is less than the maximum friction, both blocks will move with the same acceleration. When applied force is more than the maximum starting friction, then two blocks will have a different acceleration. Clear? Next, test to work knowledge. First question: a block of mass M is placed on the top of another block of capital M as shown in figure. The coefficient of friction between them is mu. What is the maximum acceleration with which block M may move so that M also move along? Clear? A block M is placed on the top of another block of capital M as shown in the figure. The coefficient of friction between them is mu. What is the maximum acceleration that with the block M capital M may move so that M also move along. The first case only. Okay. So they are asking maximum acceleration. Actually, they did not mention. They placed on a smooth horizontal surface. M, this is M. We need to apply the force on small m. What is the maximum acceleration with the block M? Okay. Not this. So, quotient of friction mentioned. The quotient of friction between them is mu. Block mass M is placed on the top of another block, capital M, shown in the figure. The coefficient of friction between them is mu. What is the maximum acceleration with the block M may move so that small m also move? Okay. So here, what is that? Friction is there, mu. Between them they mentioned, but here they did not mention. The applying force F like this. Clear? Now, take it here, suppose this friction between this capital M and float, take it 0. They did not mention. If it is mentioned, the answer will be 0. It will not be 0, it will be different. So I am considering this is 0. Then same situation, if body is tended, in this case, we are applying force on M. Related to this block is going back above object. Clear? Then if this related to capital M, small m will move back, then friction will act in this direction. Right? So this related this object is moving forward, above object offer the friction in the opposite direction, like this. Now, which is, so when we apply the force, both blocks has to move. Clear? Understand? So which is taking the object in the forward in the direction of F, small f is taking friction. That is mu mg. Clear? This friction causes acceleration of object A. Whatever the acceleration, object A, same acceleration there for this object. This is equal to ma. So mm cancel. A is equal to mu g. Clear? So check the option 1. It's correct. Clear? Now object 2. Second question. A block of mass. See here, I have taken smooth surface here. If it is not smooth surface, answer will be changes, because again there will be a friction that acts opposite direction. Clear? That's a different case, but they did not mention in the question. Second one, a block of mass of 1 kg is at rest on a horizontal table. The quotient of static friction between the block and the table is 0.5. If G is equal to 10 meter per second square, then the magnitude of force acting upwards at an angle 60 degree from the horizontal, what will just start the block move is, I think we have done this question in again where somewhere we have done this question. Test your knowledge for. Okay, anyway, again I will do this. Okay, a block of mass 1 kg resting on a horizontal table. The coefficient of static friction between them is 0.5 g 10 meter per second square. A force is acting upwards 60 degrees from the horizontal. will just start the block moving is okay. This is the situation. Coefficient of friction between block and the floor given mu is equal to 0.5. This mass is equal to 1 kg. Now the magnitude of force is acting upwards at an angle 60 degree from the horizontal. Let us say this is horizontal direction. Force is applying like this. It's making an angle 60 degree. Okay. Now this, if you resolve this force, what happens? One force will act like this. That is F sin 60. Another one is F cos 60. Remaining forces are what? mg acts downwards, normal reaction acts upwards. Now it is body ready to move. F cos theta acting along horizontal, then it is tended to move. Friction force act opposite direction. Clear? And now if we draw the free body diagram, we will come to know how to solve this problem. So very simple. Now here now horizontal direction. What is acting in horizontal direction? F cos theta in the forward direction, backward opposite to the F cos theta, friction is acting. Right? Along the vertical, F sin 60, or this is also, this is 60, and normal reaction also acting up. mg acting downwards. What they are asking in this question? F they are asking. So this I can write cos 60 they mentioned, right? So cos 60 means 1 by 2. So F by 2 is equal to friction. This is equal to mu into N. From this, what are the upward forces? N plus F sin 60, right? F sin 60 means root 3 by 2. So F root 3 by 2 is equal to mg. So N plus root 3 F by 2. What is M? 1. G asking us to take 10. From this N I can write 10 minus root 3 by 2 F. Am I correct or not? That you substitute here. F by 2 is equal to, what is mu value? 0.5. 0.5 means, write it as 0.5. What is N? 10 minus root 3 by 2. Okay. So F by 2, or this we can write 1 by 2 is 0.5 into F 0.5, 10 minus root 3 F by 0.5, 0.5 cancel. So rearrange this, F plus root 3 F by 2 is equal to 10. So F is common, 1 plus root 3 by 2 is equal to 10. Solve it, you will get the answer. Clear? Next, third one. Two masses A and B of 10 kg and 5 kg respectively are connected with a string passing over a frictionless pulley fixed on the corner of a table shown in figure. The quotient of friction of A with the table is 0.2. The minimum mass of C that may be placed on A to prevent it from moving. This mass is M1. C mass we need to find out. Minimum mass. The quotient of friction of A with the table is 0.2. The minimum mass of C that is 0.2. So we need to place minimum mass so that it prevent its motion. So who pulls this object here? Tension. Why tension acting in this direction? Because of its tension. Okay, weight. This is M2. A and B, one is 10 kg, another one is 5 kg. This is 10 kg, this is 5 kg, right? M2 will be taken as 5 kg, right? Here, how do we write tension T? This is mg. mg in the sense this is 5g. So this is tension. T is equal to 5 into 10. T is equal to 50 Newton. See, it is not accelerating. It is just preventing to the motion. Okay? Clear? If tension dominates, then what happens? It moves. But by placing M, what happened? It will become, friction will become maximum. That balances the tension. So, to find out them, we need to know tension because we are equating. So what is that? Tension is 50. So what would be the maximum friction here? It would be also 50 Newton. If not, what happened? Body then moves. Okay? Friction to prevent the motion, it must be greater than or equal to T. Right? So this, how do we write mu into N greater than or equal to T? So mu into N, how do we write? Total mass. Total mass in the sense what here? This is mg. So mu, total mass into m1 plus m2. m1 plus m into g. Now substitute the values. Mu value is 0.2. m1 we need to find out. M already given as m we need to find out, right? M1 is, this is object A. So object A was they mentioned as 10. So 10 plus small m into 10 greater than or equal to, what is the tension? 50. This 2 cancel. So 10 plus m greater than or equal to, this comes down. So 5 by 0.2. M greater than or equal to, this how do we write? 15 by 2 minus 10. So m greater than or equal to 25 by 25 minus 10. M greater than or equal to 15. So minimum is 15 kg, maximum is more than 15 kg. Clear? Check the option. Third one they mentioned. First, okay, 15 kg. Fourth one, this is important. A pushing force making an angle theta to the horizontal is applied on a block of weight m placed on a horizontal table. If the angle of friction is phi, the magnitude of force required to move the body is equal to a pushing force making an angle theta to the horizontal. Okay, there is a block placed on a surface. It has a friction mu. Okay, this weight is acting downwards. W nothing but mg. Normal reaction acting upwards. This here you take this horizontal. To the horizontal there is a pushing force with the angle theta. With the horizontal, with the vertical, with the horizontal. Then what they are asking? What is the force? F they are asking. Okay. Now resolve this force. See, this is upright force. If you resolve one force act in this direction, that is F. cos theta. Another force acts, that is vertical component F sin theta, not inside but so when F cos theta is acting horizontal, the tendency is in this direction, friction will act in this direction. Am I correct or not? Okay. Now horizontal forces what? F cos theta acts forward direction, F friction acts downward direction. Along the vertical, normal reaction is act upwards, right? Weight acts downwards, and one component of force, that is acting downward direction. So F cos theta is equal to friction. This is equal to mu into N. From this, along the vertical forces, N is equal to both, N is acting up, remaining acting downwards, we can write W plus F sin theta. So now F cos theta is equal to mu into W plus F sin theta. Already we have seen friction in terms of angle. What is the formula? Mu is equal to tan phi, angle of friction. So mu we can write tan phi. So F cos theta tan phi W plus F sin theta. To understand, I am writing step by step, but this many steps not required, right? F cos theta tan phi we can write sin phi by cos phi W plus F sin theta. Clear? Now cross multiply. F cos theta cos phi is equal to sin phi W plus F sin theta sin phi. All F's write one side. So this term goes this side and F is common. F common, cos theta cos phi minus sin theta sin phi is equal to W into sin phi. What is this formula? Cos A cos B minus sin A sin B. What is this formula? Cos A minus B, cos theta minus phi, W sin phi. Sorry, this formula, what is this? Cos theta minus phi. This is plus. Okay. Now F is equal to W sin phi by cos theta plus phi. This is the formula. But in our options, it was not there. To get our option answer, we need to change the question. Same question. If they pull with F T with a horizontal theta, then in this case we will get formula answer F is equal to W sin theta by cos theta minus phi. Clear? Reason? Everything is same. Weight is acting downwards. F cos theta acts in this direction. Then friction acts opposite direction. Normal reaction acts up. Then F sin theta acts upwards. Only in this equation we do find the change. What do you get? N. So here N plus F sin theta is equal to W. N is equal to W minus F sin theta. So this equation only changes. That's why your answer changes. For a given question, for this situation, answer is this. For this situation, answer is this. Please make a note of it. Okay, now come to exercises. Question number 1.
A block of mass 2 kg starts from origin with an initial velocity u 10 I cap plus 2 j cap meter per second. If a force F minus I cap minus 4 j cap Newton acts on it, on the block, the time in which y component of the velocity become 0.
Question number 1. Mass is equal to 2 kg. Initial velocity u is equal to 10 I cap plus j cap. This means ux is equal to 10 meter per second, uy is equal to 20 meter per second. Force F is equal to minus I cap minus 4 j cap Newton. This means Fx is equal to 1 Newton minus 1 Newton. Fy is equal to minus 4 Newton. What they are asking, what is the time when final velocity along y direction is equal to 0? Okay, how do you write this equation? Vy is equal to uy plus ayt, kinematic equations, two directions. Final velocity 0, uy plus ayt. So they are asking t, how do you write? T is equal to minus uy by ay. Uy already given. What did they given? 20. Ay required. So how do you find ay? We have a force along y direction. So Fy is equal to m into ay. Ay is equal to Fy by m. Clear? What is Fy? Minus 4. What is mass? 2. Cancel 2 times. So this is minus 2 meter per second square. Substitute here. T is equal to minus 20 by minus 2. Minus minus cancel. How many seconds? 10 seconds. Clear? First option. First option 2, right. See, we have divided all into x-axis and y-axis, and based on the question, I mean we calculated each and every one in 2 directions. According to question we follow. Next, second question. A body mass 3 kg, m is equal to 3 kg. Okay. In xy plane, under the action of force given by 60 I cap plus 40 j cap, assuming that the body is at rest at t is equal to 0, the velocity of the body at t is equal to 3 seconds. Okay, force given F is equal to 40 and 60 I cap plus 40 j cap. Okay, they are asking, assuming the body at rest, velocity at 3 is equal to velocity question mark when t is equal to 3 seconds. Okay. In 3 seconds, between what is the velocity of the body at 3 seconds. Okay, right. So F given, V they are asking in 3 seconds. What is the formula? Ma is equal to F. Any objection? A is equal to F by M. Okay, this I can write dV by dt. Acceleration is nothing but dV by dt. F is 60 I cap plus 40 j cap by M is what? 3. Clear? This we can write dV is equal to 6 by 3 t I cap plus 4 by 3 t j cap into dt. This cancel 2 times. Integrate dv with respect to time. T is equal to 3 seconds to 3 is equal to 3 seconds. What is this? 2t I cap plus 4 by 3 t j cap dt. Then we will get velocity at 3 seconds is equal to this. You can write 2t I cap 0 to 3 or t is equal to 0 to t is equal to 3 into dt plus 0 to 3 t is equal to 0 to t is equal to 3 seconds 4 by 3 t j cap dt. Okay, next this 2t integration we can write 2 into t square by 2 0 to 3 I cap plus here also same 4 by 3 into t square by 2 j cap limit change 0 to 3 because t only is there. T dt already sir explained integration of x dx. How do you write x? Let us say x power n. Integration of x power n dx. How do you write? N power plus 1 by x power n plus 1 by n plus 1. Instead of x you take t. T power 1 is there. N value is 1. So 1 plus 1 by 1 plus 1. T square 1 plus 1. T power 1 plus 1. So t square by 1 plus 1. Now these two cancel. Here these 2 times cancel. T square 0 to 3 I cap plus 2t square by 3 0 to 3 j cap. First substitute upper limit 9 square sorry t square is there. In t place first substitute 3 t s this is what is this 3 square is 9 minus next lower limit 0 square 0 I cap plus here also same 2 by 3 into 9 minus 2 by 3 into 0 j cap. First upper limit then lower limit. This is 9 I cap plus clear 3 times cancel 2 into 3 6 2 by 3 into 0 0 j cap. So 9 plus 6 j cap. Okay, next third one. If you know the integration, then problem will be easy. Don't worry. A body of mass 200 grams is accelerated upon by a constant force F, travels a distance of 10 meters in first second and 30 meters in second. The force acting on the body. Clear? Now mass given M is equal to 200 grams. Convert this into kg. 200 into 10 power minus 3. This is equal to 0.2 kg. Okay. First second distance traveled 10 meter. T is equal to 1. S is equal to 10 meters. T is equal to 2. When second S is equal to 30 meter. Am I correct? Right. They are asking F. Then how do you find F? F is equal to NA. Mass given A we need to find. They given information time and displacement. Displacement on nth second formula. Sn is equal to U plus A into N minus half. Okay, U they did not mention whether it starts from rest or it is in motion. We don't know. So they did not mention at rest. Means it is already in motion. So first second I am applying first condition. 10 is equal to U plus A into 1 minus half. Clear? This is 10 is equal to u plus a by 2. 1 minus 1 by 2 is 1 by 2. Next, second one. Second information is 30 is equal to u plus a into second, right? 2 minus 1 by 2. This 30 is equal to u plus, this is 3 by 2. Clear? Or this we can write 3a by 2. Okay? By subtracting each, subtract, then what do you get? 30 is equal to u plus 3a by 2. Subtract, minus, 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 these two will cancel. Minus 20 is equal to minus a by 2, or this we can write minus 3a by 2 plus a by 2. Okay? So, not it is not bracket, direct minus. By solving this, what do we get? This solution I am writing here. 20 is equal to a by 2 is common, right? Minus 3 plus 1. So 20 is equal to a. So here minus is there. So minus 20. Here we will get minus 2. This minus cancel, 2 ones cancel. A is equal to 20. This a value we need to substitute here. Then f is equal to what? M into a. M value is what? 0.2. A value is what? 20. Clear? Then 0.2 into 20, how many? 4 newtons. Very simple. They ask the force, mass given, acceleration not given. According to this information, time and displacement equation, we calculated a value substituted in that. Okay. Next, fourth one. Three forces are acting on a particle of mass m as shown. Now one force is removed, the magnitude of acceleration of the particle is. So figure given, forces given like this, 120, this is also 120 and 120, each force F. Suppose one force is removed, this force is removed, how it would be? 120. Am I correct or not? Now, what would be the resultant force? I already mentioned equal vectors. If the angle between them 120, then resultant will be at exactly middle, and this resultant force F net will be F only. Clear? Special condition, equal magnitudes and angle between them is 120, resultant is equal to any one of the vector, magnitude of the resultant. Okay? Then one is removed, net resultant is F. This F is equal to M into A is equal to F by F. Next, fifth one. The force acting on the particle F is equal to minus kV, K constant. If initial velocity of the particle is V0, the velocity of the particle in terms of time t is. Okay, F given, F is equal to minus K into V. Velocity of the particle is V0, initial velocity. The velocity of the particle in terms of time t is. So final velocity of the particle in time t they are asking. Again, we need to write this equation into the velocity form. F we will write m into a is equal to minus k into v. A is equal to minus kv by m. A we can write dv by dt is equal to minus km into v. V terms one side, other take it. V comes here. dv by v is equal to minus km into dt. Clear? Now integration, this we will write 1 by v dv is equal to minus k by m dt. Okay, this is 0 to t, this will be v naught to v. When time is 0, initial velocity v naught, when time t, final velocity. 1 by x dx, formula in log x or ln v naught v is equal to, this is constant, minus km into t. So this we can write ln v minus ln v naught is equal to minus km into t. Ln formula this a minus b, ln a minus ln b is ln a by b. So this we will write ln v by v naught is equal to minus km by t. If we remove ln, then this will become e power minus k by m into t. V is equal to v naught e power minus km by t. This is the required formula or answer. V formula. What is the question's fifth one? Fifth one they given to v is equal to v naught e power minus kt by m, right? Okay, once you know the integration, you will come to know how to conversion. These are all in mathematics. Till then you don't worry. Next, sixth one. A block of mass 3m is pulled up by a rope of mass m, small m, if gravity free space shown. The force exerted by the rope on the block is. So they given a block 3m, another rope is there. Here it is. This mass is m, force is applying F. No gravity is no gravity, means no weight is acting. So they are asking here force exerted by the rope. Here what happened? Tension will act on this block T. Force applied, block will accelerate in upward direction. Am I correct or not? Because no gravity is not there. No gravity, no weight is acting. They mentioned in the question. So free body diagram, how do you write? This is tension is pulling up. T is equal to T is at up, acceleration also in the direction of V. Then how do you write? T is equal to 3m A. Right? So we need to find T. To find out T, we need to know A. A is the acceleration of the system. Then F is equal to, how do you write? Total mass m plus 3m into A. F is equal to 4m A. A is equal to F by 4m. Then T is equal to 3m into F by 4m. mm cancel. T is equal to 3m by 4. Okay, force exerted by the rope on the block is 3f by 4. Next, seventh one. A block of mass 2m is resting on a smooth horizontal surface. One end of a uniform rope of mass m is fixed to the block, which is pulled in the horizontal direction by applying force at the other end. The tension in the middle of the rope is. Already we have done this question. Like the situation is like this is what is they mentioned. This is 2m. This mass is, and they are asking tension at this point. What did we calculate the tension formula? T is equal to 2m plus m by 2 into capital M plus m into F. Okay, this already we have done in the example problem. You check it. Capital M means this mass, small m means this mass. Okay, now T is equal to 2 into 2m plus m by 2 into 2m plus m. into F. These two don't cancel. This only this is multiple. We are 2 multiplying only with this term, but 2 we are multiplying total. So this is 4m plus m, 5m by 2m plus m, 3m into 2, 6m into F, mm cancel, 5f by 6. Follow the direct formula. When they ask the tension in the middle of the string, that is the formula. It was there in our example problem. Clear? Next, 8th one. Okay, 8th question. See the figure. Lower block mass is 4 kg. Upper block mass is 2 kg. Friction between these two is mu is equal to 0.4, and friction between floor and the lower block is 0.5. Applied force is F. The minimum value of force to move the lower block is, okay, when this block moves, what happened? On the ground, friction will act in this direction. Lower block offer the friction in the opposite direction. Here, like this. So, they are asking minimum force. So, F greater than or equal to F lower and F upper. You take it like this. F1 and F2. F1 and F1 plus F2. Clear? They are asking minimum. So I am equating. F is equal to F1 plus F2. So F1 is the friction due to this one. So mu into N1 plus F2 is mu into N2. Okay? On this block N1, on this block N2. N2 is equal to what? 2g. But N1 is equal to what? What is N1? Total mass 6g. So this will mu1 and mu2 also you take it because coefficient of frictions are different. So F is equal to mu1 you know first one 0.5, N1 is 6g plus mu2 is what? 0.4. What is N2? 2g. Okay, this is 0.5 into 60 g value 10 plus 0.4 into 20. So this is 30 plus 8. 38 newtons. Is there? Check the option. Question number 8. 38 newtons. So applied force is acting against these two frictions. So minimum force is what? It is equal to two frictions, sum of the two frictions. If more than this, then it start accelerating, right? Understand? So remaining we'll see in the next